Hi everybody. Does my face cam work? My face cam's not working right now. Crap. Okay. Okay, then I guess we'll have to do without it. We'll just do screen capture. Hey, my name's Communique. I'm gonna put this on Communique because it needs more content right now. Here we have my mother, Taurus or Alcyone. You can call her both. Alcyone's gonna be a thing later this year, and she has a very unique ability. I guess you'd call it psychic.
It's empathic.
You'd call it empathic, okay. And I can promise you, I swear on my life, I've never brought these people up to her. I've never showed her any of these people. I've never whatever. She does not know about any of these people that I'm about to show her. Unless, of course, she does, and I don't know about it. Right? But I can promise you that on my account, I don't think she knows of any of these people, because I'm picking very obscure politicians and people that she doesn't know about. And I'm going to see if she can tell who they are, what their names are, people around them, where they were born maybe, how they died, stuff like that. Or, you know, I might throw in like a YouTuber or two here to see if she can figure out like what they did, if they're controversial or something like that. So the first up on our list here, we have, you know what, I'm just going to close out the rest of the tabs. First out on our list, we have this person. Now, I chose this person specifically. Clear empathy, clear sense of emotional feeling. Interesting. This person. Now, this person, you just saw the name of. If you didn't,
you mean
you can, yes. The viewers just saw the name of. Yes, Taurus has not seen the name of this person. They don't know who this is. She doesn't know who this is. However, you've already told me a few things. You thought tall, and you thought someone in her life had a mustache. And by the way, this person, I'm not going to say much, especially on your.
I feel a lot of energy, a lot of.
Oh, there's like not confidence, but strength. Okay, okay.
I said, does
someone in her life
in this person's,
because you said it's a male, and I told you no. Is because I wasn't going to do a video on this, and then you started being on fire, and then
because I saw a male doesn't mean that this person
is, and you said did someone in this person's life
have a mustache?
You said did someone in this person's life have a mustache?
Yes.
And you thought like father, except I know that that's not the truth, because you are picking up on something, and it's not exactly her partner, but it is her partner.
I can peek.
Okay, sorry.
I can look over, not peek,
I apologize, guys. Okay, I apologize, guys. I'm gonna have to stitch this video together. The thing that actually stores my videos popped out of its thing, and the external drive where I store my video, and that crashed. Okay, sorry. Okay, peek over. Yeah. It's been but a few seconds.
Yeah, I could already pick up this character. This person had dark hair.
Okay.
Yes. I already felt that somebody in this person's life has the mustache. Okay. So so I'm feeling feelings not positive. I'm feeling more it's a strange it's a strange feeling that I'm feeling. It's just more like I'm not sure if the word is woe, but it's just it feels like there's strength, but there's also like maybe are we she or this I just feel like there's some sort of negative in there, like a maybe there was something. golly, I'm just getting
Okay.
flooded with boy,
Okay, let's start with something more simple.
okay.
Can you figure out a name?
Does it start with an A?
No.
No. Is there an A in the name?
There is one. Close your eyes.
Is there an M?
There is an M. We can get off this track if you're not feeling so confident here.
I'm also, I don't know, I'm also picking up an R and a T, but I'm not really sure. I
The
can't
T is off, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know where it fits in, but it does.
Okay.
There's something about a T, not specifically maybe with this person, but give me something else.
Okay, a different question. What colors do you see with this person?
Black and white, right off the bat.
I mean, that's the
I know I
photo,
saw the picture, but what I'm saying is it's
Can you give me another color? Because this would be, if you can label the color that I'm currently thinking of right now, because I
see red or green.
Oh, okay, good. You're on the right path with red.
Because out of the millions of colors.
No, you chose red first, and the thing is, that's exactly what I wanted you to choose. So.
Yep, I could see that.
Good.
Does she get along with this partner? Because what I'm seeing is something like estranged. Something is.
When I said it's their
right.
partner, I mean that
something's not right.
It's.
That's why I keep saying, "Whoa."
It's her partner in.
Don't tell me.
Business.
A business partner?
I'm not. No. I'm keeping it verifiably hidden. Don't take that for straight. No, I'm not meaning romantic partner.
Okay. There are a lot of things that I'm seeing. I don't know if it has something. It's something big. It's something that changed something here. I kind of feel like it had something. There's some sort of technology or maybe science to it. Technology, something that has.
You're close on this, but it's not exactly.
It's not. I'm not trying to say it was a materialistic object. I'm saying that it had something that could have either after.
So perhaps influenced a legacy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Well, I know her, so that you mean maybe.
Oh boy.
2 more questions before I end the session on this person. Can you tell where she's born? You're not looking at the photo right now, by the way. For the viewers, I want to point out that she's not looking at the photo or trying to suss out like a specific like facial shape or whatever.
I'm looking at the TV.
You're looking at the TV.
That has a screenshot of Fortnite on it, so I'm just that's kind of
offsetting. Yeah,
it's a little offsetting. So God, was it an island? Was it in the Mediterranean? Or wait a minute. It's throwing me off. It's throwing me off. It's like I kind of feel like she's not from here, but not from. Oh God, where is she?
Do you want to look at the photo again?
Where is she from? I keep saying Mediterranean because I saw the photo, but I'm not saying she's Italian whatsoever.
No,
I'm saying.
And you would be wrong.
I would be wrong because I don't feel the Italian. There's no Italian. It's just black and white. But her facial features are just something.
Try not to use the science and the logic. I'm trying to get you.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I always.
You try. You do end up using logic a lot. I will admit, but no, yeah, I get it.
Kind of looks. Well, I see. I'm just using logic again. Kind of looks Polish, but she's more like it could be from not Europe. but I'm not quite sure. I'm not really sure. I can't feel it. I think I used a lot of
Earlier,
energy to our earlier conversation.
I'll actually accept it. I'll actually accept one of the answers you put there, even if you were using a bit of logic. I'll admit, because there's still no way to know out of all the nations that you could have picked.
I can't tell. I can't tell. But I keep seeing it's not like anywhere else, but the area that I'm looking at is terrain. There's terrain.
Okay.
There's a lot of it's dry, mountainous. It's dry. It's just what I'm looking at is it's not like Mediterranean, but it's that area. It's arid. Or maybe she's been to an area that way.
I wouldn't know. It doesn't seem to be.
Tea keep coming up in my head.
Tea?
Like Tanzania. I don't know. The tea is coming up just so vividly in my head right now with this one. Not because of a name, but maybe because of a location or maybe a child or.
I'll have to figure out what that means because I could feel like there could be a couple.
Maybe they were born on a Thursday or Tuesday. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That would be interesting. Let me actually look that up. I can decipher that. I can decipher that right now.
There's something very important with this letter.
What did she do? Not as in like criminal or whatever.
You mean
I mean,
like
what did
in the
she?
Beginning of her life?
No. I mean, what was her big thing? What was her big part of? Because she was a big part of something.
Well, I think she started off kind of like there's some sort of humbleness in the beginning, like she would sew or something like that in a factory, or maybe somebody close to her did, but definitely is side by side with somebody that did something very not positive. I'm feeling very negative. I don't know. Maybe the negativity that I'm feeling has something to do with maybe a childhood thing.
I'm pointing something out to the viewers. Okay. One last question. Death. How does she die? How did she die?
How did she die?
Yes.
The first thing that comes to mind is smoke and fire. I also see rubble. Or some sort of rock, or some sort of. All I see is gray.
Huh.
Or maybe that's all she saw at the end.
Okay, I will come to you. This is Rosa Luxemburg. Rosa Luxemburg was
L is backward. L is upside down.
The T is upside down. Rosa Luxemburg was a Polish and nationalized German. You were right about that. Polish and naturalized German revolutionary socialist, Orthodox Marxist, and anti-war activist during the First World War. German
activist.
Activist, but revolutionary. With her partner, I'm going to go off the whole thing. With her partner, can you lean over for a second? With her partner, Karl Liebknecht. Karl Liebknecht. Mustache.
Did they get along? Because
I believe they got along. Now the thing is,
feel like there was a little bit of
they spent
a little bit of.
They would have been part of perhaps a different
behind the scenes. I think there was a little bit of abuse. I could feel a little bit of something.
It would make
maybe they were
sense.
just, clashing.
They were both
words.
revolutionary. I mean,
Yes,
they were
it was
both
words.
incredibly, they were both
Okay.
incredibly revolutionary. And
Okay.
the thing is, so she co-founded the anti-war Spartacus League, which eventually became the KPD, or the Communist Party of Germany, or Deutschland. During the November Revolution, during the November Revolution, which was, if you want to, the German Revolution of 1918 or 1919, was an uprising started by workers and soldiers in the final days of World War I. It quickly and almost bloodlessly brought down the German Empire. However, it was crushed by the Freikorps, who formed. If it wasn't crushed, we would have had a socialist Germany after World War I instead of the Weimar.
Wow.
She supported said overthrow and of the Weimar Republic, and eventually was Friedrich Ebert's SPD cabinet crushed the revolt that essentially she and Karl Liebknecht were a part of, and the Spartacus Bund, who she and Karl Liebknecht, I believe, started or were a part of, by sending in the Freikorps, government-sponsored paramilitary groups consisting of mostly battle-hardened World War I veterans of the Imperial German Army. Freikorps troops captured, tortured, and executed Luxemburg and Liebknecht during the rebellion. She was eventually executed by shooting. In a secret place, by the way, not publicly, executed by shooting in secret.
Dark.
After being caught and led to a hotel.
She was blindfolded.
Her body was dumped into a canal while Liebknecht was shot in the garden.
Next to the rocks.
Next to the rocks. Precisely. You missed a couple of things, but you started at the very end. You said fire and smoke, and a chill ran down my spine, because I went, oh crap, you really got execution by shooting. Like, dead on.
Fire.
Fire, exactly.
Smoke from the gun.
I'm going to...
Gray. There was
and
nothing.
then gray, yeah. Let's start off with perhaps...
She was blindfolded. The T, though, really gets to me.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell the T was.
T could have been... It's a line with a line. It could be an X. It could be an L. It could...
Let's do something a little slightly more...
Did she have
on a happier note?
That looked very... Like,
oh, right. By the way, when you said red...
Yeah.
Rosa, for one, meaning red, and two, red is the color of the revolution and communism.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah. I was hoping you'd double down on like red, red, red.
Well, it was the very first one.
Plus, where she was from, I believe she was born in Poland, moved to Germany, and was also had the name Luxembourg as a last name. So, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go with someone a little bit more positive this time.
Oh, I don't want to do any more.
No, you did one. Okay, you can do one more. What?
I see white already. White.
Interesting.
I'm not saying skin. I'm just saying.
Do you want to lean over and look at the picture?
See them right now?
You can.
Can you give me some ideas? And yellow.
I could perhaps see that.
Ooh. Is this tropical?
No.
Are you sure? Is there water?
Maybe? I should probably pick someone I know a little bit more about, but...
Do they live next to water? Is there fruit?
No, but you are landing on something pretty close.
It's not funny. Is there fruit?
Is there fruit? Is there something about this person, like their face?
The 1900s?
Again, yes, because I feel like anyone who's sooner, you'd probably know. Is there something about their face that might stick out to you?
Are they in the military?
I don't believe so, but again, I could see where you're coming from because it's close.
Okay. Because I'm seeing military green, but maybe is the picture that you're going to show me, is it a young man?
I would say so.
Does it have something to do with, is it America?
It is.
Does it have something to do with the middle of the country?
It does.
Like Missouri?
No, but
Not?
something bordering Missouri. Holy crap.
I can feel they're right there in the center of the...
Holy crap.
I can feel it
oh my god.
the center of the...
Oh my god.
I was going to say Missouri. And that's why I say green.
Where did you get... Okay, and I'll give you a hint earlier. When you said yellow, the state that he's from is the sunflower state.
Yeah.
You are on fire with this one already.
Yeah, but I said military, so...
Okay. Close-ish, similar-ish professions, I'd say, but not
when
yet.
I say military, that is Army. I'm seeing Army green. Was somebody in this person's circle from the Army? I'm feeling Army. Like they're like a whippersnapper. They're very kind of cut. Very maybe a good looking chap.
I mean, I'm straight, but sure. I know. I would say so. Sure.
Okay.
I would say fair enough. He's not that bad looking. Sure.
Are we looking at like in the picture? I mean, everybody can be any age, through their life. I'm saying in this picture, are they like 30?
In this picture,
27?
they would be.
Something I can't see the picture. I'm just feeling.
They
felt good when they were like 27 or 30. It was like their prime.
They would be a little earlier. They would be a little older than. Sorry, a little older than.
Like 30, 35?
No, he'd be older.
When something really.
He looks young. I will say he looks young.
He looks dapper.
He looks real young and dapper. I will agree. He looks real young and dapper, but he's not in this photo.
Does he look younger than he is?
I would say, and if you're picking up a lot about age, there's something there too. Now,
okay.
Yeah, sure, he does look a lot younger than he is in the.
That's what I'm picking up. He's
What are the colors of? Hold on. Oh, that's red. Never mind. I thought for a second you had something there. Say what? Maybe what? Oh, no! I must have missed it. No, you did see Army.
Army?
There was an Army. I didn't note that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For 1 year service. 1 year service in the U.S. Army.
Okay. This guy's proud of that, even if it was just a little bit.
Do you want to see the photo? Okay. Lean over.
Oh, he has glasses.
See, that's what I was trying to get at when I
did not pick up the glasses, but I did pick up the hair.
The hair, because you said, is he clean?
Very clean cut and dapper. Yep. Okay. I don't know who that is. But...
Yes. Can you pick up on a name?
Oh, I'm picking up another A, like
Anderson. That actually, honestly, I'm not going to give you much. That actually kind of sounds like his first and last name spushed together.
Does it?
It kind of sounds like you've put both of his first name and last name
Dawson
smushed. Sort of.
Is it Andrew? Is it?
You're not. No,
it's A.
It's an A though. It starts with an A. You're right. You were with Rosa Luxemburg. You were not, but this is you're on fire now. Okay.
He's got an A name because his mama knew this guy's gonna he has his
Can you
game
get a
on.
last name? No, really
No.
feel it, because there should be something. There should be a couple of things telling you this last name, because there's a couple key features, especially to us. Yeah,
I see S.
No.
There's an S somewhere. Maybe it's a middle name. Maybe it's a maiden name.
Oh my! I swear, if you've managed to get the middle name of this person where I don't even know it,
or maybe he was supposed to be named.
Yeah, there's not an S in the middle name. There are S's in the middle name, but it's not a first letter.
Okay. It could be a father figure, or maybe a.
Can you tell the major event of this person's life?
And he was Sunflower State, you said?
Yeah.
What state was that? What state is it?
Kansas. I'll get
next to
Missouri, which is why I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, he was born right smack in the middle of.
Yep.
And Missouri, I don't think is the middle of.
No, the middle is Kansas.
Oh, okay.
You directly said the middle of the USA, and like
Iowa.
Okay, well, regardless, can you tell about the big moment of this person?
This guy?
Either their main job, or their big moment.
Here I go again with government. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with helping foresee the future of. I don't know. It feels like something. It feels like a materialistic object. Let's just say that. Some sort of object this time.
Interesting.
Some sort of object.
Oh, yes.
Large object.
I am wrong, by the way. He wasn't actually born in Kansas. He spent most of his time there, though, and ended up dying.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, yeah,
he was. Yeah, he didn't stay in Kansas. It's to say where he was born for very long. He stayed in Kansas for most of his time.
Does that have to do with science again? Scientific
It does
research?
not, I don't think.
There's no research whatsoever? Like, having to do with research or college or something. Oh, wait a minute. Remember I said something about fruit?
Huh?
Does it have anything to do with... Well, maybe the guy liked fruit. Who doesn't like fruit, right?
Yeah.
I'm picking up there's a faraway destination as well. Faraway destination. It has something to do with. He has something to do with a big, large object somewhere.
That could very well be his time in the U.S. Army.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I'll hint you there that he served in World War I. So faraway destination.
There wasn't like a research or a lab or some sort of maybe.
He graduated from a college. I mean, a university, but.
Okay.
Oh. Well, maybe not a science. You keep mixing up science. Okay, so earlier with Rosa Luxemburg, you said science when I think you meant industry.
Yeah.
Because when you said science,
science is a very.
When you said like science or technological stuff, I assume that you were like misinterpreting like industry and workers' revolution and such for science.
I'm not talking about somebody that's sitting at a microscope.
You're not saying science.
Somebody is researching.
Whenever you say science, I'm going to think you say industry from now, because actually that makes sense. It made sense in the context of Rosa Luxemburg, and it makes sense in the context of this
title of whoever's researching something.
Okay.
Something has something to do with.
Okay.
Library and books and.
Can you tell me the production? He did produce something. So when you say like science or industry or whatever, I mean, I'm putting industry in your mouth, so I really shouldn't, especially on video. But
does it have something to do with vaccines?
No.
the body. There's something
No.
good for the good of people. Maybe I'm picking up on somebody that you're going to show me next.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Because
I don't
just
have anybody
changed.
next
The
yet.
whole concept of this just changed me. I was all about him having something to do with military and being in the heart of,
Perhaps
the
that
heart of the country, the heart of something. And then all of a sudden, I get this shot in my arm. I get this cows or something having to do with why am I picking up agriculture now? Maybe it's because somebody's passing by with their dog.
No, it's
Somebody's watching something next door on the TV having to do with See, I'm going off of it because I'm not feeling. You need to give me some more questions here. So
okay.
So I can feel the feelings here because I'm getting.
Okay. Again, I need to know what's his last name.
And I'm getting tired.
What's his last name?
I said it was Anderson.
You managed to get more of a first name with that. Close.
I don't know his.
Okay, I will give you his name, and maybe from his name you'll get more personal about it.
Okay.
His name is Alf Landon. You see what I mean? You see what I mean by it seems like you've shoved Alf and Landon together into Anderson. Uh-huh.
Wow.
You see what I mean? You're surprised by it. It seems like you've shoved Alf and Landon together into. It sounds like you shoved Alf and Landon into one name and call them Anderson. Alf Landon. Was in politics. Can you tell me his
politics? Yes.
He is in politics. Yes.
Well, yes.
He was also in.
When I said military.
No, he was in the military and in politics.
Okay.
He was also an oil producer, and I'm gonna start revealing more things about it. Can you tell me his big moment? I really need you to focus on this big moment. Because if you can get Alf Landon's big moment, the pinnacle of his.
Well, when you say oil producer, I said something big, something large, some large thing.
Sure.
Something, when it has something to do with oil producing, they have those large, back in the mid 1900s, 1950s. I don't know where he's from. I don't know. But
it is not.
What I'm saying is, it looks. Huh?
It is not.
When you say
what
oil
about
producing though? Don't you think of the oil things?
The big oil thing, sure.
That's what I thought.
That's not his crowning thing. Although it did make him a millionaire. It made him a millionaire.
It was his crowning thing. But when I was talking about how he had a large object,
yes,
a large object, that is what those, like if you go down to Texas, you can actually see the
big oil refinery. Sure, it did make him a millionaire. I will say that. But there's a big crowning thing here. And you're not hitting on it at all, which is for everything else you've done, it's like.
Okay. Say his name a couple more times.
Alf Landon. You wouldn't know this guy.
I don't know this guy. This is a really weird name, too. Where was he born? Here?
He was born in, Pennsylvania, if I remember right. I think if I just saw.
But his ancestors.
Let's see about that. Actually,
kind of feels like Norway or something icy, or maybe even another German. No. I'm seeing. Anyway, I'm going too far.
Yeah,
back.
You're going too far back.
It's okay. It's okay.
You're going way too far. You're going way too far back. Okay, I'll give you a year as a hint.
Did he have children?
He did.
Okay.
I think.
I see a couple of sons.
I think he had children. Hold on.
Let me see. What am I seeing?
He had one son and one daughter. I don't think there's anything to be gleaned from that, so I'll give you that.
What am I seeing here?
I'll give you a year and see if you can pick up on that. 1936. Can you tell me a political party? I told you he was part of politics.
Not the regular two-part, not the two-part parties. I don't feel like it's Democrat or Republican, actually. I think there's something else. I don't think he's either one of them. Or
He wasn't. I'm very careful what I tell you right here.
Until he was?
He wasn't until he was. Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay.
By the way, additionally, I want to point out that Taurus is not looking at the screen. She has her eyes closed. The way that you're seeing this screen right here is what I want the viewers. The viewers are seeing what I want you to say, but you're not.
Okay, so he wasn't a party until he was in one of the parties. I'm seeing Republican.
Correct. 1936.
1936, and this guy was in Kansas. He made a little bit of money with oil. He has 2 kids.
A lot of money with oil.
Okay, well, when I say a little, I mean,
Mm-hmm. Okay, I will give you the thing after this. Can you tell me about perhaps...
Don't lead me into, what you're trying to get out of me. Just
No. I'll get you on a different thing. Okay, I'll get you on a totally different thing. Can you tell me perhaps a death year? Or perhaps about... Yeah, or perhaps about, like, his life and such?
I'm getting close to 1970. 19 something around there. Five years, give or take. 70, no. I'm seeing 60, 66. No, it keeps bumping around. 68. I could be wrong. Could be 58.
I've gleaned a lot out of you at this point.
Yeah,
and you know what?
I see an 8.
You're getting really... You saw an 8 and a 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will tell you the full story now because I've gleaned a lot out of you, and you got a lot. You couldn't see a couple things, but you got a lot.
I can't
a lot. Even about the sunflower state and everything.
I can't put my finger on his crowning glory.
He was born on September 9th, 1887. So there's your 8 and 7.
87.
He died October 12th, 1987.
Oh, he's 100
and lived to 100 years old. See, that's what I was trying to do.
Very nice. No, don't try to.
That's what I was trying. That's what I was trying to hint at without letting you know fully.
Okay.
If you look at the screen.
I'm going to pick up. I'm going to tell you right now.
Beforehand.
He thinks.
Yeah.
He lived a short life. It could have been longer.
Holy crap! I actually, at the very last of his final years. President Ronald Reagan and his wife Nancy attended Landon's 100th birthday party at his home in Topeka. Describing Landon as the living soul of Kansas, the 76-year-old Reagan remarked, "You don't know what a joy for it is for a fellow like me to go to a birthday party for someone who can, in all honesty, call me a kid." I thought for a second, I don't know if he thought that. Okay. That was Reagan who said that. I thought it was him first. You might have
what I'm feeling is that guy said to himself, I could have lived a little longer.
Lean over the screen here for the crowning event.
What's the crowning event?
The crowning event was the Crowning event was the 1936. You are leaning on the thing right now, by the way.
Yeah, I know it.
You might mess. Yeah. Okay. The crowning event was the 1936 United States presidential election in which he was the Republican candidate. He was defeated in a landslide by FDR and only won the states of Vermont and Maine. He was defeated in a landslide, but he was the Republican candidate for president in 1936. After a long, long run, by the way, if I remember right, or no, a 5-year run as the 26th governor of Kansas. You got a lot about him. You just didn't get everything about him.
Okay. That's cool.
I can give you one more if you'd like.
No. Not today.
You're done? You're completely done.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next.